Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a video to introduce you to project number 3, which is a really great chance for you to explore a current issue that actually matters to you and that you're passionate about. For this assignment, I want you to move beyond just simply analyzing a text. Instead, you really want to take a position. And it's essentially a persuasive research essay. So your goal is not simply to explain a topic or even to summarize research. Instead, you will make an argument and persuade your readers that your position is valid using logic, evidence, and scholarly research. Now, the first step is choosing a topic. I did give you an optional list of topics, as always, at the bottom of the prompt. You could pick one of these, or they might spark other ideas within you. These are optional. You don't have to use these, but I kind of wanted you to see it's vast, right? You can talk about everything from education to healthcare to politics, etc. The first step really is choosing a topic. So you want to make sure that your topic has multiple viewpoints as well as enough recent research available through the Wake Tech Library databases. Like you can see, college tuition, remote work, I know there's a lot on that, healthcare access, financial literacy and education. Those are all topics that, might easily be researchable. But of course, once you pick a topic, really start looking into it and see what's out there, what's best for you to work with. Once you choose your topic, you're going to hopefully develop a clear 3-point thesis statement. Think of this again, like with other essays, as a roadmap for your assignment. So if you argue that financial literacy should be required in schools, your 3 reasons might focus on money management, financial stability, and possibly reducing debt, right? Then those 3 reasons become your body paragraphs. I've also given you some sample thesis statements here, and you'll see that I noted it's important to take a clear position and tell the audience what you're going to argue, as well as specifically what your stance is. Now, don't take a stance without making sure each point can be supported by research. One important difference in this project compared to others is that you do need between 4 to 5 library database articles, and they need to be published within the last 3 years. Every body paragraph needs to include research of some kind, so maybe evidence or an example, a statistic, a quote. Remember, again, do not simply summarize, right, your argument. Explain why the evidence matters, as well as how it strengthens your position. You should also include a counter-argument paragraph. So I did include just a little tidbit on this here. It's a really easy way to build your own credibility. So with the counter argument, what you want to keep in mind is that you will fairly explain what people on the other side of the issue believe. You should support that they have a valid viewpoint via research. And then what you want to do is really explain why your position is ultimately better, or as I noted here, more convincing. But you want to make it clear that you were well-rounded enough to consider the opposing viewpoint and give it validity, right, prior to coming to a conclusion. That is a way that you kind of bring the opposing viewpoint, or those who are maybe not as, likely to agree with you, into the argument. If you've got, any questions, always ask. You will start with the pre-writing. So this is meant to kind of help you choose a topic and just identify your position. So let me know if you have any questions about that or the assignment. And I'm super excited to see what topics you all choose, as well as the arguments that you develop throughout this project.